Oh, good morning. Can't believe it. We have our first subscriber. This is a big day. It's a very big day.
It's 9:15. How am I already underwater?
Dang it. Oh, actually, that's correct. Oh. Woof. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. We still got a V minus, M minus. Have approximately 35 minutes until market open. So right now it's a little sketchy. Probably after yesterday's day, the best thing to do is just let the opening range for the first 15 minutes happen. See what actually happens in there. Mark it out a little bit. I think it's probably going to pull back up a little bit because yesterday we had almost everything at minus 2-3%. We went down from 23,500 all the way down to 23,000. And then it slowly started going back up to 23.3. So this is going to be very interesting to watch. And from there, we'll just hope we get one good like 5 pip, 10 pip trade in for the day, and that's already $100. We need 8 days in a row, or 8 days generally, with $50, and our max payout every 2 weeks is $2K with this $50K account. So if we calculate that correct, let's say in 10 days, we make $200 for 10 days straight. That's the $2K we could pull out. So we want to have a little bit of leverage on the side, though, so we don't lose everything right after that first trade. But if you had $2K from that first account, and this one cost us 170, 180 to make US dollars, so like 150 euros, that means if we get 2K out at least twice, that's 4,000. We can create, each account's like $200. We create 10 accounts after this and just re-put it into our investment, then get up to 10 accounts on here. That is the goal, getting up to 10 accounts. This can get up to 20. Then before the end of the Top Step sale with -25, that code, we want to get at least 2 of those accounts going. So then we have 12 accounts. And then at some point, let's say by November time, we have 20 accounts. And then all we have to do is place 1 trade a day. And each one of the accounts, well, let's say per week, we go for 2 trades a week with 20 accounts. We want to make like $200, which we could go for 60. So 3 pips per trade, or 2 contracts and 5 pips. That's $200 there. And with 20 accounts, 100 would be 2K, 200 would be 4K, and in a week, theoretically, if we make it twice a week happen, that's 8,000 a week, which would lead to a monthly of 32,000 a month. So those are the approximates we're working with and we're hoping to get to, and that'd actually be insane. To be honest, to make 2 trades a day with all the accounts and just be correct twice a week with two good trades, pretty insane. Of course, we could just completely annihilate the accounts at some point because of one shitty trade. Or at least the drawdown is also there to help. We'll first just build this one account out a little bit before we take our first payout. And then when we really want to go hardcore, this account somehow yesterday, after a few losses in certain, we lost 2 accounts, sadly. And now today we remade one with 1 trade, 5 contracts. I was going to pull it out early. And actually I didn't beat it in one thing because the drawdown came in too quickly. So it was literally, we ended up at $2,999.50. So I had to place one more trade, which first ended up going down 10 pips, and then it went back up to a plus like 1 or 2 pips, where we made 21 bucks. So we ended up the account in one day with $3,010, and that's how we could activate this account. Okay, it's still at V minus M minus. So I'm not loving this trade, but it could lead to a small short squeeze and go back up to approximately 224. And we got 28 more minutes. But the indicator popped red not too long ago. I mean, it is kind of stuck in a Bollinger Band, so I don't really hate this trade, to be quite honest. Volume is extremely negative, but it kind of seems like, where's the golden pocket? Golden pocket's all the way up at 23,306. V minus M minus is first going to go down before it comes up a little bit. So we do one small trade here for 3 pips. Let's see this. Beautiful. 6 pips, 116 bucks. So that already, right there, we've been streaming for 9 minutes. So that's 116. If we now somehow did that, I still need to figure out the functions of this wealth charge thing on my laptop. If we theoretically had this, and had 20 accounts, that $100 would have been 2K, and that would have been 9 minutes, and we would have been done. We've been done for the day. We can close our laptop, and that would have been it. We also need to hit the consistency target, so that's why it's better to start leveraging with multiple accounts rather than having one account where it's only like quantity of like 5 contracts. If it goes down 5 pips, you're already down like with 5 contracts, each pip means 100, so you're down 500 then instantaneously, which is very sketchy. Your distant drawdown is only 2,500. So if you even go into the positive, let's say you go up 2,000, so then all of a sudden your distant drawdown is now at minus 500. So only 5 pips downwards. So that would have been 20 pips up, and it starts dropping like crazy. Like, let's see this candle right here, 23,241. So this would be a perfect example. It goes all the way up here, you don't sell, and all of a sudden it starts dropping. Then your liquidation would be right here instead of being all the way down here where it actually should have been if you got into the trade right approximately here. So 25 pips. 25 pips. And that's kind of a problem with it. That's why you don't want to use too many contracts, because now with one contract, each one is worth $20, which means we have like 100 plus points we can be wrong with until we hit the DLL. 100 plus points. I don't think this upward move is completely done, but it is V minus M minus, so it is taking a little bit of thing. Now it's V plus M minus, and it's just stuck in this range. So we're going to see it maybe go up to like 34, 36, something like that, and just be stuck in here for a tiny bit because it's only approximately 4,000 orders in this area. And then once New York Stock Exchange comes in, because we're about to close London section, I think. Actually, London close is 4 hours away. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's like an hour away. Up to 236. Bollinger Bands are approximately at 240. Regular Bollinger Bands are at... Actually, those are 244. Bollinger Bands right here, 238. And Bollinger Bands for beginners are a good point to see maybe a small reversal happen, or it starts hanging on the Bollinger Bands like a gondola going upwards. If it splits outside of it, at some point it'll return back into it and it'll retrace, but there's not ever a full knowledge on when that could occur. That's why it's nice to have a little RSI, relative strength index, underneath it. But a relative strength index really doesn't help you as much because it just tells you when there's too much volume. So when it's very much volume, it will actually continue going upwards a little bit more. But sometimes it will just breach down from the RSI back down into the level that we want to see. With a little bit of confidence here, we could have held this trade and we could have been up approximately, we're in a 20, 24, something like that. So we could have been up 20 pips. And 20 pips with one contract would be 400 bucks. That's where we really could just shut down the laptop. 400 bucks would be 50 an hour if we worked 8 hours. Here, let's see this. You gotta be consistent, but let's just go for it. That's our profit target for today. V plus M minus hitting the Bollinger Bands, slowly getting more positive. All good and positive things. Okay, back down 7 pips. Beautiful. The problem I'm still having is I'm trying to figure out exactly what V plus M minus is and V minus M plus. I think it's the volume and the momentum. But if the volume's positive and the momentum's negative, sometimes there's a reversal that can occur. And same thing happens for when there's a negative volume and positive momentum. But mostly, the best one to find is when the positive volume and the positive momentum happens, because then you can kind of see that the market will continue farther up. And the same exact thing happens when it's V minus M minus, the market will usually continue farther down. But you kind of have like a little plateau then where it will retrace upwards to that small point and then it will start dropping again. Cordula Green, ich hab dich tanzen gesehen. La, 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 la. Einen Tee trinken magst. So here, whew, how can I draw this? I don't even know how to use the tools on this one. I'd say like this wouldn't be a bad indication here, right here. If it breaches this is not good, but I think it's gonna go positive again, so we could go into one small trade again. Take a little bit too much risk here, to be honest, because it is gonna breach right there, most likely. But 3 pips, 5, we take it. Okay, we're like $200 for today. Let's go. Easy. First 21 minutes. Unter der Cordula grün, ich hab dich tanzen gesehen. We'll take a little bit of a break until we see something really good happen. We don't want to be too worried about the good old New York Stock Exchange, because in 1 second, the market could go up 50 pips or drop 50 pips. So it is a fun one. We could go into M and Qs, which actually is not a bad idea to figure out right now. We got to figure out how the heck we can actually activate M and Qs. Here, let's search a symbol, M and Q. So we believe it's going to go farther up. Let's see if this is one. Does this work? This fake broker does not support trading. Okay, this is what we're facing. Okay, let's try another one. MNQ until September. March until September. This one. Let's go. Okay. So it's always better to practice with MNQs as well. If you're holding it for this long, and we're saying, okay, the market, what is all pre-market stuff going? It's already calculating all the pre-market stuff, but how are we actually seeing like Microsoft and Nvidia and stuff stand? V minus M plus, it wants to go back to 505. There's just going to be a bunch of orders that will just drop in. Nvidia should go back up a little bit. Apple has more orders downwards, but the volume upwards, it's just stuck in a range. V minus M minus on Amazon. Meta going down as well. V plus M minus. And V plus M plus on Tesla. Okay, euro to dollar, very, very important to watch. It's got a little bullish or bearish triangle forming. And it's V minus M minus, so when it gets weaker, we would expect the Nasdaq to get stronger. Okay, so Microsoft, biggest movers with Nvidia to the weighted average. It looks like it will go back up a little bit, and Nvidia looks like there's only negative volume all the way up. So we'll place one baby M&Q trade, hoping for the stars. So each pip on this is like $1. A liquidation price on this okay, even our 50% threshold. Okay, we can't fully find it. I couldn't tell you where exactly it is. So we're safe on this one. This has to really be detrimental. Okay, so let's just hold this baby M&Q, thinking that we're gonna go positive today. I think it's gonna be a bullish day. If we're wrong, at like $30 loss, we'll take it out. Or like 50. But we got time on this. We got like 15 more minutes. Let's see this. We got 10 minutes until the market really opens. At least New York Stock Exchange. Come on. Let's go. Push it to the limit. Perfect 3 pips. If this was a regular trade, that would have been $60 to $100 right now. We had a drawdown of 100, but now we're up this much. And honestly, just trading MMQs for fun and getting like a really good habit going and trading, being correct with your trades, making some losses happen too, cutting those losses out. And let's say in 1 hour, you make 20 trades. Somehow you make 20 trades in an hour. And each one of these trades in this 1 hour that you trade gives you $5. 5 times 20 is 100. So then in 1 hour you made $100 if you correct every single time. Even during the day, you just pop in an indicator that has like a very, very high leverage or a very high level of being correct, like Lorentzian machine learning. And then you just wait all day. You have 10 trades, let's say. You go for 5 pips each time, and your loss is like 48 to 50 pips. You do this 10 times in 1 day. 5 pips, I think with this, how many pips are we up? 10 pips. Okay, so 5 pips would be $8. So $8 times 10, that's $80 in a day with just a regular small indicator. And you just go for like literally 100% accuracy. Slowly you're taking out these highs. Come on. This is a nice trade, dude. This is a really, really, really good trade. We could see it completely false and go against us in a few minutes. And now because we made $22, we gotta realize, okay, now the drawdown, the liquidation price that we're facing, we can only lose 2,000, which means, okay, 20 pips is $20. Then we add 2 zeros, that means we can lose 2,000 pips today, and we would still be okay. So that's why MMQs are so great. And to all these loyal watchers, we might have to create a Discord with all these great people in here all the time. Then anyone can just talk into it. Make it way more fun. Actually, 10 pips, so we can only lose 1,000. We can only lose 1,000 pips. I hope there's no flash crash. That's the most important. We don't want a flash crash happening. And here, 10 pips. Do we want to keep it? Do we want to keep it? I think the blue zone 260 is where I'm targeting. 260 and we're outie. And we purchased in at 34. Oof. Good luck. Hello. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Over to the 60s. Oh, 15 pips. Even this, $28. We're on for 32 minutes. A great wage. If I live in California and I worked at In-N-Out, I would make $20. At least I would get free food, but you know, we can use $10 for an In-N-Out burger. Whew! Come on, just breach through it. The overall we see here, if it gets through this cloud, we're actually very happy. If it just gets stuck right here, it's not that great because it kind of just needs to go positive now. It all means it's negative. It just gets stuck underneath this wave. It breaches sometimes through it, as we can see here. But most of the time, when this red happens, it just goes red. This was all day yesterday. There we had a green, a tiny green cloud. Now, if we make $100 off this, off an MMQ, this would be freaking awesome. We could double down next time with these MMQs because I just realized we can lose up to 500 pips with it. That's pretty gnarly. So then right now we'd be at 60. And then if we want to divide it again, that would be 250 pips we could lose. And we'd be at 90 right now. That would almost be $100. This would actually be $100 because 33.33 times 3 is, of course, 100. So wonderful. But now we're saying V minus M minus under 1 minute. V minus M plus, it changed. Perfect. I'm loving it. 60 is where we wanted to cut it, right? So if it hits the 60, which it did, I didn't cut it. Do we wait the 2 minutes and let it run? Oof. Questions. This is a wonderful trade. If this was a 5 contract normal NQ trade, 20 points this would be at 22 points. We already almost hit the combine in one single trade. Of course, our liquidation price is now way higher. It would literally be like right down here. But if we hit 30 pips with 5 contracts, we're already done with the combine. And that's how gnarly this stuff can be. If we just find such a good entry point as we just did. And it makes it so much easier to trade with MMQs because you just don't see the money amounts like as badly. We have one normal account or one normal contract. If we had a regular one here, 20 times 20, 400 something bucks here. It's probably the exact same, but just mini version. So it's just add a 0, and we would have $500 on this trade again. So our unrealized profit for a day at this exact second would be 250. We have 200 realized, and now we have $48.50 that we actually have to see what we can do with. Oh, here, let's see it. Oh. Keeps wanting to move forward. And where was the level I said before? I think I said it's gonna go to there's 300s again. It wants to move towards the 300s. I wish you can sell partials of your contract because now we see. Oh wow, this is exactly what I mean. Market opens 330. This is what we deal with. We said we want to get out at 60. Crazy. So that's our opening range. It hit where it exited yesterday. And now, let's see, does it really want to go to the range of 192? I think we'll clear this one evenly. 34 bucks, 34. We'll be okay. I think we can get back to a normal. Now it's just a flash crash taking in all those orders because I think it will want to go more positive today after yesterday. But everything is going a little bit negative. You never fully know. Nvidia is going positive now. I'm liking it. Amazon, everything is minus 1%. Let's just hope they slowly start moving into the positive. Wow. So let's see this. Everything's going negative. Not liking it. V plus M plus though, I'm actually liking it. We'll be okay. This is the opening range and it should pop back up, opening up the Bollinger Bands. And next time we'll just listen to our actual words. When we hit that 60, we take that take profit and we're actually happy with our day. I've been 50 bucks and now we're down like, how much are we down? Like 40. Okay. V plus M plus come to the rescue, or will it change up on us right now? We see Microsoft at a better change mark, and now, okay. Now everything is starting to go positive. We have minus 1% with Amazon, minus 1% Meta. We have minus 0.35. Nvidia is now slowly taking charge by going to 0.25 positive. All we need is Microsoft to get really, really strong, and Amazon and Meta to slowly go a little bit more positive. And you already see the turnaround. This was literally like a perfect thing that we didn't go into a real trade with a real contract because we're about to be back to the 60s. This would have been a little flush market crash, as I was saying, a little flash crash. With one contract, we've been down right there, 500 bucks, and we're up 500 bucks. So our DLL would have been destroyed right there. And now we're actually moving towards the area we wanted to. We set 60. Do we take it out and just leave it be? It's an opening range, anything can happen. And look at that beautiful, beautiful rocket candle right there. What do they say? Making a mistake twice like this is like craziness. Doing something once incorrect is something with it. What is that saying? Let me look it up. Unfortunate, okay. Mystery alternate, blah, blah, blah. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Okay, well, okay, this is not positive here. We got to see what's going on. Let's refresh it, even though it says not to. Log in. Okay, this is this is really not what we're looking for. Okay. Well, I see more of these negative orders. I can get onto my phone, go onto the actual Wealth Charts app. Hopefully it works through this. Okay, maybe Wealth Charts is down. This is this is absolutely phenomenal. So here, so you guys can see something. We go with this chart, share. Does it work? Share. Beautiful. So our position right here, long position, is from 34 right there, and let's target the 300s. And we gotta get out of that. Gotta go right there. And then we see all this negative volume where it can come back into, but I think it's gonna take a little bit more during the day. It's kind of a short squeeze. And we see over here all the beautiful things, Nvidia and everything getting a little bit stronger. If these turn positive, we have a good day ahead of us. Now it's just a question. Usually when it gets into like the 270 mark, it will slowly start pushing up. And we kind of have a cup in handy that we see right here. So cup in handy to 286 is actually nothing out of ordinary. It just has to breach this level right here, this 69 level, and we slowly will see it move this way. So let's say by 47, we'll probably be even more positive than we are right now. And let's just hope we can get this wealth charts thing to freaking load, which would be huge, and we can go back to where we were. Okay, we're slowly moving into the 70s. Is it still running? Do you guys see their screen up? Share screen, back to wealth charts. Okay. So it's starting to move. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay, let's see what it does. So is the quote correct with the insanity aspect? Come on. Load for us. We're right now at 85. And that was a crazy flush. Really, they're pumping up hard today. Because that's usually a thing where they take out all the lows so that it can slowly start moving upwards. And the person that was at that low is going to be so mad for the rest of the day. Because he's probably a retail trader that just put it down there and then he can just stack it. And all the way you can stack it up, and you're going to see some shorts and like we're going to see some sellouts at certain levels, which makes sense. Like where did it hit a second ago? Perfectly at 288. And 288 was one of the big benchmarks too to start selling off a little bit. Goes back to 268, and then maybe we continue farther upwards. But right now we need this wealth charts thing to load. Load for us. Load. Perfect trading dashboard. Let us in. Where are we at? Okay, I guess my order doesn't exist anymore. Oh, it's because we're on NQ. MNQ until September. Let's go. There we go. Let's go. So let's try hitting 100 with this one. When it hits 100, we can slowly take it out. Otherwise, we'll just let it run today. And hit this red mark. Come on. Don't do us like this. Here, 60. Breaches back through. Here, breaches through there. God dang it, dude. This is a lot of liquidity wants to take in. And it's all green liquidity, actually. Our new zone is actually 41. 41 is where it wants to go. It's in the 60s again. We're outie. Come on. Push back up. No. Seriously. I would have sold at that 88 mark. That 88 mark would have actually been would have been that $100 that we were looking for. And this is why MMQs on Apex 2 are way better, because you don't have a time frame. You don't have like months that you have a month or so to make this entire thing. So let's say we made $100 today, and then we place another trade and we make another 150 or something crazy like that. We start placing like 2-3 contracts, and please don't do this again to me, dude. What is going on here? Okay, it's clearly not operational. It's like they're trying to teach me golden hands or something. This is god awful. $248, $249. This is horrible. Okay. Oh god, dude. We're back to 260s. I don't know what we did. Ah, god dang it. Now we're slowly going negative. Let's see if it finally works or not. We're in luck that we took M and Qs today. We're very much in luck. This is so god awful. Like, really, is this messed up? This is just really, really, really messed up. I was actually thinking it's going to go target that lower region. Just erasing our profits. Thank you. September. Yeah, this is just really, really fucked up. It's also a big level that it just hit, and we have V minus M plus, so we'll just hold it for now. I mean, $100 is nothing too bad. That's 5 pips of a real one. But now it has to go up like 50 points. Let's drag it out a little bit. Yep, 55 points down. Okay. Next one is 166, and everything is negative right now, and it doesn't seem like it wants to change its path. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. This volatility today is just insanity. Good old hump day. Goes up like this, goes down like this. When we go back even, I think we could take out a little bit of profit. I think 34 is like achievable here. Yeah, it's literally right back at where it was. This is craziness today. Like, this is a range bottom market that is just trying to rip you apart. Oh my god, dude. This is insane. So now it really took in every single trade that ever existed from the entire day. And Nvidia just Nvidia literally just cracked down 1.16% from being up 1.77, and now it's just stuck. Same thing with Apple. It literally went down 0.8, 0.6, 0.8, 0.74, but it's going to continue going upwards. So actually, I'm really liking this. I think a lot of people are selling out of the market, not buying back in right now. So today you can see in the market that a lot of hedge funds and everything are probably slowly taking in a little bit of profits. And then this will lead to the markets actually coming back down as much as they already have. We looked at the charts from a few days ago, and the entire market was at, here, let's see this. The entire market was at, where is this beauty? Less than a week ago, we hit 24,000 all-time high. To be exact, 24,068. Oh my god, dude, every time it goes into the 60 range. This is not possible. Dude, what? Okay. It's also good to just hold a trade some days and like understand what's going on, because this is so easy to read. So we got 66 down to 180. Every 5 minutes, we're up 40 pips, down 40 pips. Um, and the direction is still unknown. It's still fighting its life off. Oh wow, I just really just tapping it. It's starting to attack. This trade. This is a very good point that we are on MMQs. This is really thankful we're at MMQs right now. That right there with one contract would have cost 40 pips. I think 40 pips times 20, that's $800 lost instantaneously. But that keeps going back up. And you gotta think, if you're in profit, let's say you're up 1,000 or $2,000, and then you lose that 800, your liquidation zone's right there. That's the one crappy part about prop firms. Come on. This is crazy. Okay. Let's go back to the 1 minute. I could go down to 181, even lower. God dang it. I am so goddamn glad, that I'm in an MMQ trade right now instead of an NQ. This thing is complete devastation. Oof. You kind of get a feel for the day. I think $800 for today is a little bit crazy risky. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So the range today is approximately 140 points. That was the first 15 minutes or first 30 minutes of the day. Okay. If we reach the 60s, I think we'll get out slowly. Even though now slowly took in all of the liquidations and it's slowly moving upwards. If it hits 100 profit, we're out. This actually is a great reversal pattern. If we turn this around, it usually means it just goes into this direction even farther, as we can see right now. So let's hope this works. And once we hit like 4:30 and the market comes back down a little bit, at least European time 4:30, I think it's 10:30 New York Stock Exchange time, so New York time. That's where it hopefully calms back down before 6 o'clock in Europe. So 1.5 hours of good, simple trading. Get like 2-3 trades in. Get up to the 400, 500, 600 mark for the day. Right now we're at 200, and this trade is helping us out so far. And it's been 30 minutes of trading. So if we take this one at 60 bucks, then we're at 250 or 260 for today, and we're pretty happy. We just gotta be really careful because in 1 second this thing could shoot all the way back down to where it was, and we lose 50 bucks, and we don't want to do that. I see we have a second viewer today. This is amazing. Cannot believe it. We've never had a second viewer so far. Thank you, viewer, for tuning in. How are you doing today? We're going on a cigarette break. Okay, what's happening? Okay, beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. 40 pips, kind of a crazy trade. This was a regular NQ trade. This would be 20 times 40. This would be 800 bucks, but it's better to keep it at M and Q. The market's moving this crazy. And in 1 second, you already see you lose 10 pips. All we gotta do is breach this good old red line right there. If we breach that line, we're going bullish today. And it's safe to keep holding on to this trade. Okay. Is it gonna breach here? The anticipation. Oh, come on. Because once it starts moving past this level right there, it will be a actual bullish day, and that is going to be support instead of resistance. So it has to go up to the 300 mark, and then we can see it re-come back down to almost this range, and hopefully it just doesn't break through instantaneously. We can see this battle going on between the bulls and the bears, the buyers and the sellers. Right now, it looks like the sellers might be winning, but we don't know for sure what's going to be happening here. If we hit 50, we're happy. 50 pips, and we're very, very happy. If there was partials to these contracts, that would be radical. Like selling 0.17 of this one contract would be insane. Oh, hello! Hello, kitty! Hello, kitty! I'm very glad. I'm very glad you're tuning in. This is wonderful. You seeing this battle we're facing right now, dude? This is between 50 pips and skyrocketing upwards. Nvidia. We gotta look at Nvidia here. Nvidia is positive, Microsoft's positive, Amazon minus 1%, Meta minus 1%. They're just lacking, dude. Apple as well. All just lacking. With this many viewers, I wasn't expecting it to move this quickly. Maybe the next few days I'll open up a Discord. And then everybody can just talk into it too. And join into the trading. We can beat a combine pretty easily, you know? Costs like $40. That's like 8 beers. 8 beers, $40 approximately. And then, yeah, it's just a good way to start working on this stuff. And now we breached through it. This is the wonder we were waiting for. V plus, M plus as well. It's going to keep moving. 120. That's a good day. That's a good day's work. Beautiful. So the thing is, if we really believe the market will just return back downward slowly, we could just go into real NQs, and then you can see how quickly money is made in this or lost. But slowly we're trying to breach this thing. It looks a little bit overbought. Oh, I think that beer idea is actually genius. You could make an app only made for guys that it's like a restaurant review. That's like in Heidelberg, you see like all the same chicks from college and stuff like that. You go into their Tinder profiles, and then you take all the data from there, and you just have like a guy's chart. Like, okay, we give this girl a 5 out of 5, the way she treats you the next morning, 5 out of 5 during the date, those type of things. I think that app would be wonderful. So you got like, oh, okay, I'm going on a date with this girl. She's got a cute Shih Tzu or a Shiba Inu or something. Positive, positive. Those are extra points right there. That'd be genius. And girls, anyways, like to like rate and stuff. The only problem is with the girls, you have more problems because they would probably be like, oh no, he's like toxic and this and this and this and that, ruining the review completely. And then it's like an Uber driver, then the rating just goes very far down very quickly, and that would be problematic. So this could be only an app made for men. Okay, now we really see this move happening. So 303 is a very good level as well. V minus M plus. The Bollinger Band is completely opened, and now we gotta see what will happen here. The 5 minute, it touched the Bollinger Band. Oof, oof, oof. And it's still V plus M plus on it. I think it's time. It's gonna keep moving slowly, but I think 125. It's a good deal. 128. Okay. Bong, 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 bong. Even this blue thing gave us a buy indicator at this thing. I don't even know what that blue means, to be quite honest. And I don't know what software they use. Huh. I actually don't know if I can right now do it. I can do it on my phone. Blackjack. I actually last night played one hand of or I played like 3 hands of roulette. I just put $5 into the area in the first 12 area, just like a bunch of random coins, and then it hit like 6, and I made 205, and I ran it twice more, and then I was down to 95, and then now actually let's see if we're up or down. We might have some money to gamble tonight. Okay, we're still at 95. Let's see this. When do these bets actually hit? So Malmo and Dynamo Kiev are the 2 bets we have placed. Scheduled August 21st. So today, the other one as well. Actually, let's see if we can enter Strike Rich. Is that possible? Strike Rich AG. .ag. Okay, actually it does work. I still know my password and stuff. I don't really remember it. RRR 48663. Password. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's almost at the normal part of the day, entrance point of the day. So Okay, wait, you want me to stream some gambling? We'll go dollar hands first here. It's coming back down teensy tiny bits. Oh, we just missed it. Okay, here. Share, white, share, different screen, sportsbook, share. Go casino. We're up 95 for the week. Blackjack, single hand, or we want 6 deck? Here. Okay, wait. Does it work now? Come on. Reload the stream. Should be loading. Okay, here we go. Dollar bets for now. Let's see what happens. 12, 8. Insurance, we get 50 cents back on this. We'll play it. Hit. Oh, hit. You gotta be kidding me. 15 against an ace. We took out a lot of low cards. Okay, do we hit or do we stand? Really? Don't we want to actually let him lose this one? It's either gonna, you know what? Fuck, we hit. No way. Okay, stand. Let's go. So we won the first bet, so we got to rebet double. Oh. Against the 3, we let it stand. Okay, we're going crazy today. $4 on the line. 12. Oh god, against the 8. Against the 8, it's gonna be a queen. It's gonna be a queen. So if he has a 7, and then a queen would be wonderful. I think we stand on this. Oh no. No. Okay, we got to rebet from the beginning. Deal. Rebet double. Stand. Rebet 1. We want to be positive going forward. Double. Oh! 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 Deal. Dude. Gotta go double down here. Hit. Stand. Safe. Rebet double. Hit. Hit. Stand. Let's go. Back to 1. Actually go 2. Deal. Stand. Beautiful. Rebet double. 14 against a 2. Stand. Beautiful. Rebet. Stand. Rebet. Stand. Sad. Rebet. Beautiful. Thanks for the subscription. Means a lot. Rebet double? Nah, after blackjack, we gotta go back to normal rebet. 9. Hit. Okay, right now we're favored. We're favored to win the cup. Ah, gets us here, doesn't it? 14 against the jack. Due to the laws. He would have had 21. Rebet normal. Stand. Very true. Very, very true, Martin. Very, very true. Rebet. 9. We don't play insurance. Frick. 3 bad hands in a row. We don't want that. Stand. Yep. One more. 4th hand. We take those. Now we go rebet 2. Hit. 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 Stand. Rebet. Wow. Rebet. Double. No! 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 God. Back to $3. 3. It wants us to double. Sometimes all you gotta do is clap, you know what I'm saying? Rebet 6? No, we rebet 3, 4, 5. We go 5. 18. Okay. Gotta look at the trade real quick. D plus M minus. It's gonna come back down to the 270 range. Okay. That's give us a 4. 6. 6. Stand. Dude, the market's in our favor right now. Okay, so we got a double rebet on this one because it's going to be a good hand. 16 against a 5. 10-20 out, I would say. It's genius. It works. Strategy works. Okay, the aces are out of the game. There's no more aces left, so there's no insurance needed. A lot of higher numbers can come in, so it's gonna be a 20 probably on his side, but let's just see. Stand. Always. That's how it works. And now I get it. So we bet on the good hands, higher amounts, and then when a bad hand comes like this one, we don't bet that high. Okay. I'm starting to understand. Okay. This game is starting to make sense to me. Stand. We gotta rebet double. Hit. Stand. Alright, rebet. There's no way. That was so lucky. That was so lucky. So I can bet like 1,000,000 hands for $1. If we get 50 hands, we can lose. Double. Okay, now only 48. God dang it. Hit. Okay. This is going quick. Stand. The bank wants its money back, clearly. Stand. Or split. Do we take the buck or do we split? Stand. Oh, dude, what? Stand. Perfect. And against the 4, yeah, why not? Would have lost either way. Rebet. Stand. No. I'm in love. We just had 2 9s. All 3 9s are out. Well, all 4 of them. So now we don't have any more 9s to come. Boah. It's also 4:30, so we gotta check the market in a second. Stand. Oh, could have been a 21. 5. Hit. Hit. I love this game. Rebet. Stand. Oof. Stand. Wow. Nothing one can do there. Stand. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Rebetting. Stand. We're literally stuck at this $50 mark, which is perfect. We can just play as many hands as we want. Oh, I just messed up. I was gonna go hit. Gotta get a water real quick. $50 is a great session. Okay, well now we're going to the real, where the real money is made. Switch this to this. You might have to reload again. See, it's right here, stuck in this level. And it's a green zone area right there. I'm liking. Buy in. Thank God this is just MMQs. Okay, let me see. Okay, mine says it should work again. You might have to reload. Then we're back on this screen. V, is it V minus M plus? V minus M minus, okay. So this is gonna go just a tiny bit up. We're out. Now it's gonna take off, isn't it? Yeah. Gotta go to the real one. And Qs. Okay. It's taking some liquidity here. And it's perfectly stuck in this exact range. One small trade, 3 pips, come on. Oh. 3 pips would be right up there to 69. Is that plausible? Let's look at 10 seconds. Get a little bit of buying strength here wouldn't harm at all. Beautiful. Come on. Okay, $80. So we had like 400 all in all. That's 50 an hour for the day. Woo! And now back to gambling. Maybe it's a good thing not to have a girlfriend that doesn't allow you to gamble. Sportsbook. Sure. Gotta reload. And in a second, we're gonna go through some sports bets. We got $50. We'll place like 3 or 4 parlays with the $50. And from there, we'll just see what happens. It's probably black screen again. Just click reload like once, twice. Let me see if this works on here. Is it back to normal? Oh, yep, should work. And in 1 sec, we'll actually go to sports bets. Okay, 9 against the 17. We bet twice. Beautiful. That's the 50 we wanted. Off to sports. Parlay. So Sangmin Yang is insane. Literally, is he the zombie? Is he the Asian zombie, Zhang Ming Yang? Because the Asian zombie guy is fucking unbeatable. Sterling. Oh, zombie retired. Sad. This literally says, dude, how can we bet on Walker if this says he's only going to last 1.5 rounds? Over 1.5 rounds, I would say, for plus 225 rather than saying he's going to win. Let's just make a few parlays. This one and then Sterling, okay, but 1.5 rounds, dude, that's an easy bet. We're not betting on this guy. If the odds are 255 for him to win the fight, but the odds of him just surviving, right, is this rounds? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is rounds. He survives more than 1.5 rounds and it's 225. We're for sure taking that. I will place 30 on this one. How do I bet on this? Let me figure this out. Continue. Anyone else that we should add to this parlay? This is going to be our biggest parlay. This one's going to be 25 or 30. And we just got to figure out who's from Dagestan or who's from Chechen. We need more guys from Longzhou. That doesn't sound like he's from Dagestan. Nuraji? Borat. Maybe Borat? It's Kazakhstan, though. Sergei Pavlovich. That's something. But Acosta is not bad. But again, this is like insane. I don't really understand this more than under 1.5 rounds, minus 160, that Acosta will survive more than 1.5 rounds. That's 7.5 minutes. I mean, that is quite a long time if we're being honest. 7 minutes, that's a long time. Well, actually, the first fight's only 3 minutes, right? Only the final fight is 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, times 5. Okay. So we place this first parlay, then we go into random Champions League games plus Walker or Sterling is always going to be in it. So every bet will rely on Sterling winning. But yeah, I think this is a good one. And let's just see what the odds are for us. If we risk 30, we would win 100. Okay. So if we add, let's say we just add Long Jiao. These are just a little bit more difficult. This guy is so favored. But again, 1.5 rounds, dude. If he's this favored, like, that's a difficult one. This one could be a good one. Michael Pereira. Okay, so the fight is in China. The pollution is really bad. So that means if you get someone in a headlock, he'll go to sleep quicker. So we got to bet on good grapplers. That is the way to think. Okay, Uran. Where does Satibaldi live? Oh. Okay, if we add that, how much would 30 pay out? It would double our bet. Okay, Kyrgyzstan. Okay. Yeah, Nurgle so high. Gotta figure out who this guy is. Dire, Dia, Nur, Osahai. He lost his last fight. Keep it at these two. Maybe you can add a soccer game into it. Soccer. Serie A. Oh, where's Juventus? And USC, okay. We need martial arts. Okay, so survives 1 round. Sterling. What the heck is happening? Okay. UFC Fight Nights plus Serie A. Spain. English. Bundesliga. Und UFC. Okay. Chelsea, West Ham, Tottenham. Aston Villa. Was ein Spiel. Oh. Hab ich Serie A vergessen. Und Serie A. AC Milano, Napoli. Bing, bong. Das ist wunderschön. Das ist eine gute Wette. Okay. Might have gotten slightly fooled here. So much buying volume, which is not good to see. But we'll hold this one till we're like back to normal here. Not good. Just half the profits of the day gone in one trade. Don't want this. V minus M minus. It still is. And it's time for Bollinger Bands right there. don't mind this trade whatsoever. I actually believe in this one. Unless using these bigger turnaround. A minus. Let's see if it will come back down right now. That's what we want to see. Beautiful. I hold this one a little bit longer. A little bit longer I'll hold. Okay, 10 pips, 13 pips. So we are, let's make sure we're at the exact number of how much we have made today. Achoo! Achoo! Ah! Ooh. So 550. We're at 550 right now. Just actually, we got it at 94. This could have been 20 pips. These small candles are 10 pips a candle. So 10 pips, 20, that would have been 400. We would have been done for the day. And even if we don't hit our profit goal, just to be green is already a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now let's see what happens here. Come on, just a quick one. 3 pips. Come on. Oh, nope. Bad. Come on. Tiny turnaround. Tiny reversal here. Come on. Come on. Tiny reversal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't know how much that trade was, but we actually would have had a bigger turnaround right there. Gotta check. Bang, 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 bang. All the green buying volume just clearly shows that that was a good trade. Count. We're almost at $600 after that trade. Good stuff. So we need 200 more. That's one trade, 10 pips. So much buying volume in this area. Hectic, hectic, hectic. But perfectly, that V minus, M minus worked out once again. Very, very strong. Hit the Bollinger Bands and then a V minus, M minus is a very good strategy. It did go up 10 pips into the opposite direction. We didn't want to see it. But then from that region, because we were in at a trade at 295, this is 40 pips right here. 40 pips is $800. And right now it's V minus M minus, and it's still continuing into a downward momentum. It hasn't hit the Bollinger Bands yet, so it's not a good buy. This MMQ trade we hit today was quite lucky. Thank God we were MMQing it, because it had 60 pips, 64 pips it went down before it went up 66 pips. So it's 120 pips in a matter of just the opening hour. Really crazy stuff. And we can see actually a short might be a good option here. We could MMQ it and keep going down to the bottom range. Nvidia is negative now. Microsoft might also turn negative. Turn the Magnificent 7 all into negatives today. And so no wonder the market's down 0.35%. For the third consecutive day, it's a negative. These are all not good. But what just happened was a crazy spike of volume. So this could lead to almost a short squeeze, pushing it back up a teensy tiny bit. So I don't really know what to do at this exact second. It's going to V plus M minus right now. And the biggest volume block is at 220, where it's going. Perfect. And from there, it's like a small tiny trade for a few pips is never harmed. But this one might harm. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, so now we're at $650 for the day. Perfect. $650 for the day. I'm pretty sure that's how much we just made on that one. But let me make sure exactly. So 600 something for the day. 732 actually. 732. All we need is one more 3-pip trade to hit profit goal of the day. Let's go. So let's keep watching it. If it goes down to like 206, I think that's what would take my final long of the day. Because there's so much negative volume, it could just keep crashing and keep crashing. But I think so many orders want to get out of the market. But right now, it just seems like, yeah, a short wouldn't be a bad idea. But if it hits 206, we're getting in. 206 to 201 is where we want to be in for one final long. And it has 22 seconds left. Yeah, like right here, 209, we see it spikes right back up to 216, 218. If it hits us right down here, and it did even hit the 208 mark, but 206 it didn't make. But I'm happy for that to not be in this trade at this exact second. Let's give it one moment. 1 moment is all we need. 206, we said right here is where we want to get in. And let's do it. 3 pips upwards, come on. What we got in? We got in way too high. Okay, 1, 2, come on. Come on. Did we get out in time? Was that the trade we needed? Done for the day? 804. Let's go. 804. Profits hit for the day. And perfect reversal. This would be, if you hit it at 206, let's see if you made it underneath in this. 210-ish. That would have been 10 points. That's $200 instantaneously. Your done is done. Your day is done of work. You can just enjoy the rest of your day. The stream was only 2 hours long. Oh. Even 20 pips. Good Mona Lisa. What a bizarre looking 5-minute chart. Ah. I really couldn't guess if it's going down or up right now. So let's put some technical analysis into it. B plus, M plus, it's supposed to go farther up. Backside to 84 range. It's kind of got the most volume though from 64 up to 71. So yeah, let's see this. This right now already would be a great trade. And if it hits 84 as a take profit, that's a day well done. You gotta put your money where your mouth is sometimes in life. So 84 and we're out. Even though I'm already done with my profit goal. Whew. Final trade of the day. For anyone who was not able to take those early trades. And there we go. Wonderful. So that means we have made today P&L $916. So if you want to hit that 1K mark for the day, all we need is 90 more bucks. But this is where the thing comes in. Eight, 9, D plus, M plus, it wants to continue upwards. Okay. This is actually kind of crazy. All we need is one more good trade and we can hit that 1K mark. And was there bullish momentum today, as I was saying? For the start of the New York Stock Exchange, there was quite some momentum. Now it's V plus M minus at this level right now. Which could be a tiny turnaround back to the 70s. It's just these whole numbers I'm not liking right now. I'm too scared to actually lose money. That's the psychology aspect to it. I'm happy with the goal we already hit. But one more to make it to a K today would be wonderful. So let's just see where the euro to dollar stands. B minus M minus. In the last 7 minutes. What's happened in the last 7 minutes? It's overall gone down. So if the dollar keeps going down this way, then there is no trust. Just not going to 58 right now. That one. 58. Beautiful. Before 5 pips. Beautiful. And now it's stuck right here. Guten Tag. Back to it. NQ is dropping as expected. The V minus M minus was correct. And with the dollar getting stronger, actually, dollar is getting weaker as well. So both actually moved pretty similarly. And this is exactly the mark from before. This is like a double bottom at 206. Will it breach right now or not? That's what we had that first really good trade. It's all super red in this area. Do we see V plus M minus? And it's lower than before. 206 was the mark we wanted. One more for 100. That is the goal here. One more exactly like before. That's a little bit upwards. 3 pips and we're outie. Come on. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 15, 14. Okay, just skyrocket and then just breach back down like that. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 15, 14. Yeah, we're holding this for a second. There's no way. This is just stupid. $208. Beautiful. Where did we buy in? I can't see the blue. 207, dude. We didn't even get the 206 mark. I mean, now this 206 level, as before too, is a clear indication of like support and resistance, and it's fighting for it right now. Either this is great if it keeps moving upwards right now to like 213. That'd be huge, which I can actually see happening. But otherwise, we have a huge problem here because it's got so much negative buying volume. $15, $14, $13 here. I just need a green for a second. I'll move away from my laptop for a minute. on. Pretty much didn't miss much, unless I did. 300 down. Don't like seeing that at all after such a successful day of trading. Problem is this right here is like a perfect shorting opportunity at 205. So we literally went the wrong way. Yeah, sell zone. Cut our profits at, wow, what are our losses? 188. Now it's V minus M minus. It shifted again. Dollar got stronger. And we saw where it was today. The real range would be all the way down to like 158. Like really, what is it with the New York Stock Exchange at 6 o'clock every fucking day? It should be like noonish. Everyone just sells out before they go get a sandwich. I can see it retrace a little bit, but V minus M minus is just horrible to see. That's usually always the indication it will keep dropping. It's like delta pretty much. So this is one of these trades that I personally hate. So I'm willing to take a trade like this, a loss of 40 pips, just to make 3 pips back. Which is crazy. Which is really not smart. 207, 40 pips is allowed. Just to make 3 tiny pips. So up to 211 is where we need it. All it has to do is just keep pushing back through this to 5 minute. If the change is here, this could be amazing, amazing doji here. Amazing, amazing doji. That is wonderful. We'll let it run for a second. Right now we should be taking it out because we know which way it can peak to. But now it's V minus M plus, and let's see where the other numbers are laying at. I can see it just come back down, skyrocketing. This is not what we want to see, but we'll take it. Greed is sometimes something horrible, but also is risk management that we kind of are waiting for here. Will it go right back down to this mark, or will it finally just hit 208 and we're out like we should have a second ago? Because I'm literally right here trying to stop it out. That was all the wins and that was all the buys selling out that second, which is not a good thing. Really not a good thing. Back to minus 10 pips. Only 1 positive. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. We were so fine a second ago again. We're absolutely crazy that we didn't just pull out right there. I don't know where my greed just came from. Not just such a good day. That was just not okay. Come back. Oh, this is so bad. This is such a bad trade. I'm hating this trade right now. I could double down on this, but it just doesn't make any sense. It didn't reach all the way to the 7 mark, and now we're down 17 pips. So much negative buying power is crazy to me. And we actually re-breached over that level in like a 10-second span. All we had to do is close out real quick. We actually had how much time? We had 14 seconds on that to get out of that trade. Now we're back stuck to minus 40 points would be 165. We would take this trade all the way to 65 for the day. Let's see if Microsoft anything kind of gives us any hope here. Microsoft's only positive 1, not too much. Nvidia also going negative. Apple super negative. Amazon going negative. Meta is going negative right now. Broadcast is going negative. Tesla is also going negative. There's absolutely no reason for an upside at this exact second. It's almost better I could just get out of this trade and go into a short. Well, let's just hold it for a second and see what really happens. This is crazy. We re-breach the 90s, that would be wonderful, and hopefully get back to that 200 mark. 200 mark would be 7 pips off of our entry, and 7 pips would be 140 loss. 140 loss, we would almost still be at our profit target for the day. And right now we have that final nice push. This actually would not be that bad of a trade right now if there wasn't everything going against it. That's like a short squeeze. So that's what we really are worried about, that the short squeeze is just going to actually just lead to crazy amounts of shorts, because this is not normal short squeeze type of movement. It's got to breach just a teensy tiny bit, get over that 197 mark right now. Failed auction pretty much is what I'm seeing. It's just funny to me right now too how all day it was such like so much crazy momentum, and now right now we're just stuck in this shitty range right when I went for my final trade when I should just close my laptop. That's what sometimes happens when you're not disciplined. That's why discipline is so goddamn important in a game of trading. Come on, dude. Don't be this. There's 2 ways this pattern can move. It's either like this, which I hate, and it's going to crash through there, or what I need is it to start pushing past this again, and then it slowly will move past this entire level, which would be wonderful. But I can see with all the data analysis that I just made, it shouldn't actually return back upwards. It should be a short. And that's why it sucks. Because I see now this is going to be a short. So whoever wants to go short is going to make some good money on this trade. How much time? 4 minutes on this one. 4 minutes on this candle. God dang it. Just claw back up there, baby. The one thing that could happen is, if we really look at it, yeah, no, it's a cup in handy. It's a huge cup in handy. It's going to take ages for it to return. And actually, it's more likely to keep dropping. There's like nothing at all that one can do here. Absolutely nothing I can do. I am 13 pips away from it actually being a loser. This sucks. And now we need almost 40 pips for it to be a winner. We need 37 for it to be a winner, and we need 15 more pips for it to be a loser. We could double, triple down and just hope that it comes back up. But there's just no real indication that it's just going to start moving upwards really nicely. And whatever I'm saying right now, too, if I knew the markets that well, I mean, right there would have been a perfect short. But now it is starting to move. The volume just changed. Okay. You gotta be joking slowly. Dude, don't play with me right now. Come on, don't play with me. Don't play with me right now. Frick. Again, this is insanity, but this actually is a nice pattern. I don't get what is wrong with me. This is more just my ego overstepping and saying, no, we're going for the win. Sometimes you actually need that. The market was so overbought and oversold today. Come on. It's almost like I'm trying to let it hit all the way into a losing position. Higher high, higher low. Frick. Come on. I'm not ending in a losing trade today. With 950, I'm happy. Let's see it move all the way back up. That was horrible. When this 3 minute ends, I'm ending stream. Okay, 617. Okie dokie, artichoke. Well, thanks for everyone who tuned in today. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I'll be on tomorrow. And our end goal, let me just put it in where we end up with profits for the day. $923. 923. Final for Well, hey. I think that's what I was expecting after that candle. Just a huge drop. Well, have a great day. Peace.